Today I had what I want to call an opportunity of a lifetime. So many of you are familiar with Seth and his YouTube channel, Berm Peak, and then his other channel, Berm Peak Express. I met Seth at a few events over the last few years, and I've never gotten a chance to actually go for a ride to Seth and hang out, or never make a video with him or anything like that. That all changed today. Before jumping into the rest of this video, I want to give a big thanks to my sponsors. Big thank you to Jensen USA, Industry 9, PNW Components, and a new supporter, Remedy Supply Co. Remedy Supply Co. is a small, high-quality coffee roaster in Auburn, California. I've been drinking their coffee a ton back home, and for this trip, I actually brought their instant coffee product. Yeah, it's instant coffee, but it tastes like real coffee. This stuff's super good, and I'm really enjoying the small form factor for travel. So, big thanks to Remedy. For a limited time, all of you here on my channel can use the code in the description down below, JKW15, in order to get a 15% discount on your first order at Remedy Supply Co.'s website. I'll put a link to their website in the description down below. So, big thanks to Remedy for supporting what I'm doing. The owner is a big fan of my videos and has been watching the channel for quite some time. So if you're watching, Jordan, thank you. And for everyone else, give this stuff a try. It's really good. All right, let's get back to the ride with Seth at Berm Park. So I'm here in Asheville, North Carolina. This is our Airbnb. I think it says Live, Laugh, Love on the wall behind me. And I'm right down the street from my friends at Industry 9. This is a great location. But while I was here, I've been texting Seth a little bit, and we found a hole in both of our schedules, so we agreed to meet up.
Yeah, it has been.
I was super excited because I don't watch every single video on Seth's channels, but I do watch them every now and then, and they're amazingly good. I was aware he was working on a bike park called Berm Park, and I am a supporter of that bike park and have been for several years now over on Patreon. I recommend you guys, if you're not yet, Patreon's an easy way to support projects like what Seth's done. I do riding tutorials every month on Patreon that I only post there and don't post anywhere else. That's a cool platform in its own right. But this video is about how amazing that bike park is, and not for the reasons that you might think. I'll get into that real quick. So this morning, it was actually raining quite a bit here in Asheville, and the bike park is about 15 minutes away from right here, West Asheville. So we drove down the hill a little bit through the rain and got there. The sun was out and shining. Seth was right there, and as we pulled in the parking lot, he's already meeting and greeting fans and taking selfies with them and everything.
Not. Oh, you good baby.
Not as cute as your little buddy, but.
Oh, she's plenty cute.
Seth is very much the dude in real life that you see on his YouTube channel.
Best way to learn clickbait is ride on the fly until you're sending that step up super deep, right into the landing and clearing it good every single time. And once you get that, you'll be able to hit the smallest jump on clickbait. And that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple.
So yeah, of course it was cool to meet up and ride with Seth, but he was working on a video and it might actually be published very soon here. So I'm gonna try my best to get this out quickly as well. So this bike park's right on the side of a main highway, very easy to access, very easy to find. You know, it's like a huge park, it's like 10 acres, and pedaling up, it's a very easy climbing trail to get up there. It's only a few hundred feet of elevation. Coming from where I'm at in Washington, where we have huge mountains everywhere, it was a blink and you're at the top of the hill.
I got second place in the high jump competition in Lot 8.
Sick! Stay on brand, do a wheelie, right?
Oh yeah.
We were there on a Monday and the park was not super crowded, but there was definitely a handful of folks, and of course they watched Seth's channel. And it surprised me, a bunch of them watched my stuff too, which is pretty cool. We met a few people there and they recognized both of us.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah,
Cool.
man.
I'm Jeff.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Kendall-Weed, right?
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
What was your name?
Absolutely.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Chris.
We rode the warm-up kind of beginner trail.
It doesn't have to be for kids. It could be for anybody who wants to get comfortable on a bike.
Yeah.
We checked out High Roller Trail, which is kind of like the perfect starter trail there.
I was gonna ask if there was a tire connotation.
It's a green level-ish trail, and it's pretty smooth, and there's a few rollers on it, but it's pretty fun. He told us the story behind that, some kind of an anonymous donor situation, and that was really, really cool. After we rode High Roller once or twice to warm up, we hit On the Fly, which is like the next, it's like a tiered progressive park where you can start really mellow and make your way up to something pretty fun.
Like, I don't know if you saw the Berm Park grand opening video, but I showed like a clip from the news where
I did see that one.
So the last thing they showed was this kid that was just super stoked and everything, but he had like pit vipers on. He's like, yeah, like into the news camera. And it's funny because you're going to find that, but you're also going to find just like families and stuff. And so the general public, they're imagining that. they're imagining the sort of bike bros crowd and just big dirt jumps and, you know, piles of dirt and stuff, but it can be a beautiful place that's for the whole family.
It can be way more normal.
It can be way more normal. Yeah, you want to ride on the fly and I'll follow you?
I can't remember what was there, but sure, I'll try it.
Well, there was that little double roller you were talking about.
It's into a tight right corner.
It's into a tight right corner.
We might need to look at it once or twice before we just blindly pedal hard and pull
I'm not
up.
expecting you to say anything. I just want to follow you down and have fun. Don't worry about it.
Well, I remember seeing that in either Kyle's or yours or Lenoski's.
Well, if you want to come back and check it out, I mean, we certainly can.
But it's here on the fly.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I've been manualing these every time. Oh, except for the time it matters. Oh.
Man, you got a unique style. Manualing everything, charging stuff. It's like you're doing stuff that looks like it would be out of control, but you're in control.
So On the Fly has a couple of rollers that aren't that far apart, and I actually saw Kyle and Seth's collaboration when the park first opened and immediately thought in one of those videos,
Has anyone doubled that? So roller to roller, it's not like super far, but the hardest part is there's a left turn just in front of this roller, and that left turn's not highly banked. So it's a matter of carrying speed through that left turn. Oh my gosh. Nope. Ooh. That corner, I was like breaking out the back tire a little bit.
So what do you think? That was hard to get speed for, huh?
The hardest part is the corner. So I ended up, my back tire broke traction slightly coming through this left. And then matter of pulling up and all that, you're not gonna case terribly, but I just tried putting my shock in a middle position for the compression damping. Maybe that'll help, we'll see.
It's a little slick.
It's very slick. Yeah, I need more traction, not less, and more damping. It's probably gonna mean less traction, but I'll try it because it's an available tool.
Man, I'm gonna be really impressed. I've been eyeing this thing and I'm like, you know what, I can't do that.
If I could get one pedal stroke out of the corner, that would probably be enough to make the gap, but it's
I mean,
not really
you
space.
landed like here, and I feel like it sounded like it was half a try.
Oh, half a try.
Like a real try.
I could probably put down some more pepper in that pedal stroke.
Yeah, that's gonna be an exhausting one. That's as close as I've seen anybody do it. He made it to where it starts going down. I would say, yeah, getting deeper into that knuckle is just, conditions would have to be perfect. Trail would have to firm up a little bit, and you would have to be cooking around that turn. That was impressive.
I don't know, I consider it an amazing jump because it's an actual struggle. It's doable, but it's not easy. And that's really cool when you find something that you think you can do, and even if you don't quite get it perfect, but you came close, you still get pretty stoked off that. So after that, I got to check out Seth's other trail, Clickbait, which is kind of like the harder, the black diamond of them. And Seth wanted me to ride it in front blind for my first run down, and he wanted to GoPro my first attempt.
Romp. Oh, oh, case.
Oh, I've never seen anybody try that.
Over clear. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Case. Kunk. Sorry.
So left is Clickbait.
Oh, okay. The wall ride looks rad. Oh gosh.
You got some boost on you, man.
Sorry, I almost killed you.
No, I almost killed you. So even with that, you cleaned the rest of the trail.
It was a dirty clean.
That was damn impressive. That was damn impressive.
That's an impressive amount of trail you guys got built.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, Seth. Yeah, Seth. There we go.
Oh, that was sweet.
We rode Clickbait once or twice again, and then we did the extra part at the bottom, roll the dice. Roll the dice is what they call the double black trail. It has 2 wall rides, one either way, and then a couple bigger jumps on it. I don't get to ride a ton of wall rides, but back on my BMX days, I would do them here and there. I had an idea kind of like right away.
Oh God. That's
like
lot of forces in many weird ways.
A tire tap.
And I've always wanted to successfully manual a wall ride, and I've never been able to really pull it off. The physics are not what you might think. So as someone who manuals a lot, I would think, yeah, just pull back on the handlebars right off the takeoff and jam that rear wheel in there and you'll be fine. No, that's not how you manual a wall ride.
When you're like coming onto it, it's like rebounding you right back off.
Yeah.
So you gotta like wall ride on and then pull up, which isn't as cool. It's gonna have to be like a jump up and then manual. The physics might not work on this.
You kind of made that look too easy.
Well, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it, huh?
I'm still trying to understand the physics, but if you hop up and then push the wheel into it, you're like preemptively forcing and controlling the impact. So maybe we could do that higher.
So if you weren't trying to do that, what are you trying to do? Like really like send it all the way up, huh?
They're not what they seem. You have to actually jump and then physically push the bike into the wall. It doesn't just go into it automatically. And it actually, once I started separating jump from wall riding, it started to make a lot more sense.
It would be sick to just pull up, land in a manual the wall ride and come down, and not at like 6 inches high like that last one.
Yeah, like really, really, really do it.
For realsies.
For realsies.
It'd be cool.
I respect that.
And I thought I need to curve more on the wall, but not that much. So after a wonky try or two, it kind of worked.
Oh,
Man.
dude, I'm actually getting nervous with those. And that still kind of worked.
That kind of worked.
Kind of worked. Maybe go a little bit smoother, bigger.
Maybe a little smoother, a little bigger,
Yeah.
a little riskier.
Yikes.
So you know what it is? It's like with experience, you become more confident and you become better at committing to just doing things like, okay, I've decided I'm gonna do this, the fear putting it aside and I'm just gonna do this. But also, you know all the things that could happen to you.
No, you don't, but you think you do. And that learned that lesson both ways a few times.
The more experience you have, the more bad things you've seen go down, you know? I've seen a handlebar go through somebody's...
There we go. Yeah, it felt pretty cool to like crack the code a little bit on how to manual a wall ride. And it's not perfectly vertical, it's like laid back. I think it said it was 80 degrees or something, 85 degrees. So I think at home I want to build a wall ride like that where I can practice a little, because that'd be really cool to actually manual a wall ride. And I know how hard that is. A few years ago I started manualing off of jumps. You can land in a manual pretty safely and easily, but actually holding a manual off a takeoff, that's a challenge. So what I think is most amazing about this isn't even the fact that Seth got this done. What I think is super amazing about this is that a mountain bike media source, all of us YouTube channels, we're media at the end of the day. We're creating something entertaining, engaging, newsworthy, whatever, and people are coming to watch it. So a mountain bike media source, in this case, the second largest in the world, first largest, Fabio Widmer in Austria, second largest, biggest in North America, would be Seth here at Berm Peak. He's using his platform and his resources and leveraging that in a way that he can give back to the mountain bike community. But as far as I can tell, this is the biggest example of someone in the mountain bike media giving back to the sport. I can't think of any riding spots that are solely funded and pushed through thanks to a lone piece of media. I think it's really cool that Seth orchestrated this whole thing, fundraised it, and not just that, but made it happen.
Oh, that was sick.
I can't believe I pulled out of that.
If we're all inspired by this, which I certainly am, an easy way that you can help out the mountain bike community as a whole is to join your local advocacy group. If it's membership based, if you need to pay $20, $40 a year, whatever, do it. That's an easy way to give back to your sport and your community. And even better, when you join a mountain bike advocacy group, you're one more person they represent. Their voice is that much louder when they go to a land manager meeting. That's how we grow the sport. A big thanks to Seth for hosting us today and showing us around.
Rad.
Big thanks to all of you for watching my channel, watching Seth's channel, supporting his Patreon. And if you want to watch some riding tutorials, I post them monthly on my page. So yeah, thank you all for that. Leave me a comment down below. What other mountain bike media has done something of this scale for the community? I'm sure I'm forgetting some examples. I don't want to throw anyone under any metaphorical buses. Thank you all for joining me. Today was a treat. It's bedtime now, but I'll see you guys in the comments down below. Peace, everyone.